Welcome back to Cottage Designs by Erin, where today we're having a snow day in Southern Illinois. It's a balmy 5 degrees outside. So I thought I would talk to you about a work in progress that I have, and it is by Edna Sitar Laundry Basket Quilt. It's called Patchwork Barn. This quilt consists of 72 6.5-inch blocks, and you arrange them as shown. So I thought I would share with you some of the blocks and some of my progress. So basically, I purchased the Etna Sitar line of blue fabrics called Cocoa Blue. And they're not all pretty because I've already cut them, so they don't look perfect in their little fat quarters like they do when they come. But these are the fabrics. You can buy these on eBay or on Amazon. Amazon has them the cheapest. The pattern can be purchased on eBay. It's an older pattern from 2017. These fabrics are just glorious. They're very high-end, thick cotton. And it's all different shades of blue and brown, hence the name Cocoa Blue. This is going to be a very long, drawn-out project. I started it last summer, and I haven't worked on it since. So there are all the fabrics. So I started making some of the blocks. So here's one of my first strips. And I had difficulty. Somehow some of my blocks turned out 6 inches instead of 6.5. So I had to go add some strips to them. And that had nothing to do with the pattern. I just started making blocks on my own. And I misread the directions. And I thought it called for 6 inch when it called for 6.5. The middle section is the barn pattern. And you piece it like so, strip piece it, and then you add the top and sides to it. So it looks like this. And I did find the silhouette applique shapes that you fuse on with the barn on Amazon. So it's difficult finding everything together in one spot. You have to go to Amazon to get the fabric and to get the applique shapes, but then you have to go to eBay to find the pattern itself. Now, let me show you a little bit of the pattern, because you're not going to be able to copy this even if you wanted to. There's too many pieces. So this is the barn pattern. Everything is in color, and then it gives you all the cutting directions and the diagrams to make each individual block. As I said before, it is very, very involved. The background fabric on this looks like a vanilla. I found an off-white bolt of Moda fabric for $15 at a yard sale last summer, so that's actually what I'm using. Here's the diagram of how to put the blocks together, which is really fascinating. The finished size is just 74.5 by 78.5 inches. Now, I seriously doubt if I'm going to do this applique on the sides. That's entirely too much work. I would probably just use a solid border. But I do think that the applique is beautiful. I just think it's not my bag. So, when making these blocks, you just go through, this booklet is almost 50 pages long. And so you just go through it page by page, and it tells you on each individual page what the directions are. But now, I will say this about that. Sometimes it takes more than one page. Here's page 1. General directions. Each block will be made 3 times, 9 blocks total per month. Once all blocks are completed, lay out your quilt as shown in diagram on page 26. And of course, you could add your own 6.5-inch blocks if you didn't want to repeat anything. But what I was saying was sometimes the directions go on for more than one page, and so it can get kind of confusing because I think I'm here, but actually the directions are several pages over. So that has been a little bit of a problem for me. But overall, if you're in the mood to work with blue, I strongly suggest this quilt pattern. And also her book of blue quilts is phenomenal. So again, at Nasitar Laundry Basket Quilts, this pattern is called the Blue Barn. And it's a sampler, or as people now call it, a block of the month. Thank you for watching. Please come back by for more ideas in the future.